Byler being endgame is not the point. And this is me saying this as someone who likes the idea of Byler. If these two don't get together and they don't get married in the end and ride off into the sunset together in 80s America, I don't have a problem with that, because I understand that the decade the story is set in is not exactly accepting of that. All I want is the acknowledgement that Will and Mike had mutual feelings for each other. What I don't want is a show to pretend like Will's feelings for Mike were completely trivial, or that we just misunderstood, and that Mike only had platonic feelings for Will. And why is that? Well, that's because I think that's the only thing that can save Mike's character at this point. I will elaborate on it soon. I am okay with Mike and Eleven getting together in the end. I am also fine with all three of them going separate ways, which I think would be the best thing to do. I think Eleven really never got the time to understand what she herself wanted. She escaped the lab, she met a guy who showed some affection to her, and she was like, okay, maybe this is love. But she never got to explore stuff on her own. And I think it's about time that she goes on a journey of self-discovery. And most people don't end up with their childhood sweethearts anyway, so. I need desperately for Will's character to stop revolving around Mike and to become active. I understand he's lonely, and I hope he gets a nice support system around him, maybe find someone who likes him. If that's Mike, well and good. If it's not, I just hope he stays happy. But the reason I want the acknowledgement between Mike and Will is because I think Mike's character was severely destroyed in season 4. I think it's also because the show has lots of characters, including new ones, who got major spotlight in season 4. Because of that, major characters got sidelined. But he was acting like an asshole to his friends, his girlfriend, and at this point, he could only be redeemed if he was conflicted with his feelings for both Will and Eleven. If that doesn't happen, then what exactly was wrong with him? Then people's hate for him is not unwarranted at all. Also, I think it's kind of funny that people keep debating about whether Eleven or Byler is going to be canon without considering that people are going to die this season, and one of them could be Mike. I mean, I hope they kill the main character this season, because I've had enough of this show saving all of them. It could be Steve, but it could also be Mike. And between the three of them, Mike, Will, and Eleven, I think the character that I'm most fine with dying is Mike. The reason being that I think Eleven and Will have had their fair share of suffering. And I also think that Mike needs to do something big this season. And if it is sacrificing himself for his friends, I'm totally okay with that. So maybe that's going to happen, and then both of these ships are not going to happen. The point is, what matters is in the end, all the characters get satisfying character arcs, and there is just some conflict in Mike's mind about Eleven and Will. That's all I want. Because if there's one thing we've learned from the disaster that was Arcane Season 2, is that writing a compelling story is way more important than satisfying shippers. Anyway, I'm going to make more videos. If you want to watch them, please like and subscribe. Especially in these 11 days till season 5 comes out, I have a lot to say.